Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Ben Lively. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Well, next one is off the plate. And
one
the
ball,
count is
one strike.
1-1. Brennan puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter. Jeremy Pena. Corrals it, and there's 2 away. Jose Altuve up to hit here. And that's in the dirt. 2 out, space is empty. Makes the catch, inning over. Back now at Progressive Field. And today's starting pitcher, Dustin May. What should we keep an eye on here?
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters.
Ball.
His stuff can sneak up on you
One
because
ball,
of the
no
extension
strike.
he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
May fires.
That's a ball.
Missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Hot shot to third. Throws across the diamond. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Acuna now. And a swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay, the tag out.
He's out.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And it falls. And that extends the inning for Spencer Torkelson. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Spencer Torkelson. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Kwan off of first with 2 away. And another ball.
Strike!
Big swing and a miss.
2-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 2-2. And that misses off the outside edge.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a base hit up the middle. The throw in. Safe. Not in time to get him, and it's first and third with 2 away. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And that one fouled off. Cleveland up a run, looking for more.
Whoa.
Just missed.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2-2.
And
Counts
that
full.
just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Nice grab.
Oh.
And that's a nice play to end the inning. Here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. Stepping in, Yordan Alvarez. Lively, back to work. Fouled off, he was late.
Oh,
Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts off the second with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
Now here is Isaac Paredes. Brennan settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down. So digging in, Matt Wallner. First pitch misses. That one
That's a ball.
missing inside.
2 balls, no strikes.
Late on that fastball.
I would
2
throw him
balls,
another
1
breaking
strike.
ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the dirt. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. That one back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Alvarez scores. It's 1-1. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Throw to first in time. Maratini at the plate. Ball 1 and a pitch inside.
1 ball, no strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Kwan pulls it down, and that is that. Welcome back to Cleveland. Singy, these Guardians fans are excited for another season, and especially after watching their team reach the ALCS last year.
Yeah, Boog, and it wasn't a fluke. I mean, they won the American League Central and eliminated Detroit in the ALDS before losing to the Yankees.
And Jose Ramirez had another great season.
No balls,
and
2
nearly
strikes.
joined the 40-40 club and finished with 39 home runs. So close. What a player.
Base hit, that was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at-bat. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. Tell you what, That's a very impressive swing of the bat.
That's towards center. Myers on his way over. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Kyle Higashioka, the next to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Fought off foul. May delivers. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Manzardo over at first with one away. That's off the inside corner. And again,
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wood in and to his right. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Hey!
Harris in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Tied up here in the early going. He goes down looking. On to the 3rd inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake Myers. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat.
1 ball,
as you
1
jog
strike.
back to the dugout.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Next offering is outside.
That's 3.
Misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike 1. Wood bats left, throws right, 22 years old. And he was a 2nd-round pick in 2021. Missed with a changeup, and it's a ball and a strike. And this is inside. All these to first.
You're out.
First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Jeremy Pena digs in now. Fly first time. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Ball 1
No,
there.
that's a
I
ball.
don't like to say he wasted a pitch.
1 and 2.
I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
No, that's
Got
a ball.
good eye there.
2 and 2.
Torkelson. Over to first.
Out.
And the Astros put down in order. Back here in Cleveland, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. There's a swing and a miss.
No, that's that
0-1.
start right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning. And the batter now, Stephen Kwan. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ground ball to the right side. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. So in now for Cleveland, Spencer Torkelson. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-1 now. Out towards right center field. Wallner under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. And now the right fielder, Will Brennan. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Acuna on second. Kwan over at first with one away. And
Ball
another
two.
ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Up.
That's in there. Now 2-1. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Tag gets him.
Yes, you're
and
out.
It's a double play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The wide to kick the pitch. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Doubled his first time. Torkelson throws to first.
Out.
And they get the out on Alvarez. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Brennan makes his way towards it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And we're back. And now here is Ozzie Albies. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Fastball almost got him there. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Back-to-back base hits. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
Digging in, Daniel Schneemann. Pitch misses
ball
inside, and that is
One
ball
and out.
one. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. This place is rocking. It's 4-1. And here is Kyle Higashioka. Fly to left his first time. Foul ball there.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say they're...
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw.
No, he's safe.
But he's in there easily.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105.
New arm out of the bullpen. Bennett Sousa.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Check swing, and he went. And it's
No
nothing
balls.
at
2 strikes.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. That's a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Pitch
No,
misses,
that's a
and
ball.
it's 1-1.
1-1.
That one fouled off.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away. Next to hit, Spencer Torkelson, 1 for 2. So they turn to their closer, Yohan Duran.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
He was late
No
there,
ball.
strike
1 strike. 1 ball. 1 strike.
In the dirt. Higashioka, the lead runner at second. Acuna on at first with 2 down. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Matt Wallner. Swing and a miss as he was late that
0-1.
time. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Boog,
1 ball.
I remember
2
early
strikes.
in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. And there's 2 down. And now the switch hitting catcher, Victor Caratini. Fly to left his first time. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Popped foul out of play off to the right. 2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play. And a ball and 2 strikes. Fair ball.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
And now, Jake.
He's out.
They get the force, and that'll do it. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball.
All right,
No
Siggy,
strike.
trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer
That's a
hit
ball.
the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland.
Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance, and wait.
Boots it. Gets off a throw and safe.
No, he's in there.
Recover from the misplay. First and second, no outs. Kyle Manzardo will hit next. Check
Strike
swing. He
one.
went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Oh,
Wow,
2.
good luck catching up to that one.
That
Ball one.
misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 and
He
2.
really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake
Ball.
in the zone, it gets hit hard by
2
a
balls,
power
2
guy like
strikes.
this. That's a nice miss right there.
Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball.
3 balls.
In the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the air on the infield.
Infield
and the
fly
infield
rules in
fly is
effect.
called. Now here is Daniel Schneemann. He's already homered here in this one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run across. Cut off. Now a throw home. In
Hey!
there. He scores. It's 6-1. 1 out. Number 78 on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems
Ball.
like a tough task today with the way this
1-0.
lineup is swinging it.
Man at second. And there's a foul ball. They say it went.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
And he
Strike!
couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And the batter now, Michael Harris II. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Schneemann around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. So 2 down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swing and a bouncer
Foul.
towards third. And that goes foul.
1-1.
This one in the dirt. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first.
He's out.
That'll end the inning after a lot. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home
Got
run
him.
came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent
Oh.
treatment. But when that player
1
has
ball,
maybe been
no
grinding
strike.
it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Oh, great stop. And
You're out.
very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Altuve getting ready to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Here in Cleveland, down to third base.